Hello everyone. So hopefully I'm live right now. Hello, my name is Jiří Urbášek. I am an iOS and macOS developer, and this is my first time doing some live stream, so I really hope everything goes well. If there is anyone watching it, please feel free to ping me into the comments that you can see me and hear me. Otherwise, I guess I will just start working on it because I have a couple of stuff I want to work on in my app, and I decided that I might just do live stream and work live, and yeah, might be fun. So let's get started. So what we are going to work on, and a little bit shame on me, I forgot to install iOS 18 simulators, but I plan to modify my app, which is currently iOS 26. I want to modify to support iOS 18 as well, so I need to install it right now. So hopefully it's downloading 8 gigabytes of data. So hopefully like the network is still good. And let's see. So we will work on my Woodia app, which is like Would You Rather game app. I can try to run it in the simulator. And yeah, we can see that we can set up some stuff here, and it generates us would you rather questions. We can answer something, go to the next question, and that's basically it. When we finish the game, we can see some result and some kind of profile based on our answers, and all of this is generated by AI. Currently we use FoundationModels, the Apple own AI. Yeah, but there is a couple of stuff which we want to improve on it. And I want to do one thing right now, which I remember because yesterday I released an app in new version into the App Store, and I did not add a tag for it. So I will just quickly add a tag for my new released version. Okay, so all right, let's start with what we have on our plan right now. And so we want to, let's forget this one for now, but we want to localize the app. First, we will work on the onboarding, maybe improvements on UI. Then we definitely want to do iOS 18 support and macOS app, because currently it's iOS and iPhone only, but I realized people are actually playing it on Mac as well, so I want to create a macOS app as well. Yeah, and we are using foundation models, but I have actually found out that we are limiting ourselves a lot by using only foundation models, because they are not available everywhere. They are available on iOS 26 and older, and newer, sorry, but also on a specific device. And my analytics shows me that even on 26, roughly like 50% of devices, for some reason, they either have like older iPhones or iPads, or even if they have supported device, which is iPhone 15 Plus and higher, even on those devices, oftentimes for some reason the Apple Intelligence is not available. So I want to do some fallback and use some other LLM like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, and just paid for API usage of some AI service in case the foundation models is not supported on this device. Yeah. And the app is currently English only, but I want to localize it, and I have chosen German, and maybe Spanish, I guess, would be nice as well. And I want to do like a little website which would present my app, and this is something in Czech language which you don't have to care about. Yeah, it's my other note. I don't know if I can like insert some delimiter here, but whatever. Yeah, so let's start. I will briefly display what is current onboarding. And then we'll just go ahead and implement it. So here I uncomment some line, and it should run our app fully with onboarding as well. So this is our current onboarding, like it was super quick and simple, presenting like benefits for the user, but I didn't really think much about it. So trying to present something, sell kind of the app to the user, and yeah, and there should be a paywall. So I will just delete the app. Try again. And now there is a paywall. If user ignores it, then it's like saying, okay, you have 25 questions, and then we are here. Or another round is I go through the onboarding, and if user purchases something, then there is like thank you screen and rating prompt, and then we go to onboarding. Yeah, and I want to improve this onboarding because it's like probably the most important part of the app in like area of monetization. And what I'm seeing in some sources, it's like super important to have good onboarding if you may want to make your app being profitable. So I have actually prepared some stuff, and I tried to use screen design page. By the way, I really encourage you to follow. I mean, you can look, it's like pretty good stuff here, and they have like awesome Twitter account where they present like really lots of good insights. screen design with underscore, and yeah, anyway, so I was working on screen design, on onboarding thing. Here is what it generated for me in free version, couple of steps, and I have actually worked using ChatGPT and Claude and Codex on some documents, and I have prepared like comprehensive onboarding guide containing 14 screens, and there is some document describing it. So first there is like some starting screen welcoming user, then trying to ask like what problems user are trying to doing some empathy that we know how user struggles with these problems, and then some personalization screens, and then like promoting our functionality which solves the problems of the user, and after that some paywall. So it's like pretty big document describing what's going on. There is even some flow chart which I don't know how it will look like actually. It's in mermaid syntax. So let's try. Let's try to see it. Okay, maybe by the way we can do it later. I will just start actually working. I don't have that much time, so not talking too much, but let's go do some work. So I'll start Codex. Here's my terminal setup, which I use right now, and I'm using Codex in right top. Below Codex I use Claude Code. There is like big area here which I use for viewing text files, etc. And here is like random commands. And I have created the onboarding flow in some other documents here, which are in my research folder. It's onboarding architecture and implementation plan, and I will just copy these into my temporary folder. And we've got them here, so we can use them. We have them. So I want to use, I will use Claude Code and say to check these files. Review the implementation plan and double check it is correct and it is not missing any important things, and improve the implementation plan so that it fulfills our project architecture and best practices for iOS and macOS development. Double check with our AI rules. We have to follow our architecture. And so the goal is do a couple of reviews before I really start implementing the plan. So I will use first Claude Code to review it, and then I will use Codex to review the reviewed thing. So, and with this couple of rounds of reviews, it's higher chances that the implementation plan will be actually good. And yeah, I will just start new terminal window here. And I will work in the different work tree, which is video up to, which I need to check. Okay. I need to check. I have some like different history. First, I need to clean it up. But there's like so many conflicts. But I was probably working on some different feature which I end up not using. So yeah, my branch have diverged, but so I will just force check out the main in this. Which I don't remember the command, but I'm using Claude bash. Okay, so hopefully I will not destroy my source code changes. Okay, I'm on origin main. Good. Yes. Okay, so I'm here, so I will quickly do my setup. And I will work in parallel in the different work tree. Here it is still working. So in different work tree, I want to do the redesign. I will open Xcode, another instance of the Xcode. Okay. Oh, I'm not in any branch. Or uh, what was the command? Shit. Anyway, so I don't remember the command, but so all right. So luckily, so I will just run it once again. Commit. So I'm going to point. So sorry for delay. I should have prepared it beforehand. And that's it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Good. So let's open Codex and Claude Code. Let's open the Xcode. Not on my iPhone, but on the simulator. I will just quickly run it. But we will be designing game setup view. And what I want here we are still working on the implementation plan. Okay. And I will use what? I will use Codex because I kind of trust it more. And I will say, so on game setup screen, we have a table which shows moods, topics, custom mode, question, intensity, and audience. Well, sorry, once again. On game setup view, we have a table which shows moods, topics, custom mode, question intensity, audience. But actually the custom mode, if we use custom mode, we cannot use moods, topics, intensity. So they are kind of mutually exclusive options. So I would like to redesign the UI so that I can either select moods and topics and intensity, or I have a custom mode. Let's continue. So my idea was to introduce some kind of segmented control in top, which would allow me to pick either presets, which would be the moods, topics, intensity, or custom mode, which would allow me to really specify custom mode. And this segmented control would you control the view below it, which could be some kind of paging view of 2 pages. One page would show the controls for moods, topics, etc., and other page would would control the custom mode and display the UI we currently have in the custom mode screen with little text and text field and suggestions. And I could switch between those 2 pages using either the segmented control or by swipe gesture as well. And the audience would be below it and it would get applied to both settings just for security reasons. Investigate this idea and the UI and current code and tell me if it is a good idea or if you can suggest different approach. Okay, so good. Now it works on the UI refactor and we are back to the onboarding plan verification. So these are some changes. TDD first, paywall nested navigation, stack fix. Game config modification. No question generating protocol change. Fallback behavior. Okay, let's see the implementation plan right now. Okay, onboarding implementation plan and also onboarding architecture. And yeah, there is like super long implementation plan. And what I will do, I will say similar thing to Codex. So I will say review By the way, I cannot link this file using @ and typing file because the tmp folder is my git ignore and I was kind of lazy to solve it. Will probably pull it out from the git ignore, but I did not really decide it yet. But by default, these Codex or Claude Code ignore files which are ignored by git, but so I'm kind of manually writing the path here. Anyway, so review these files and review the implementation plan and tell me whether it correctly captures the onboarding architecture and fulfills our app code architecture and best practices. tell me if there are any things which can be improved in the onboarding plan. So I will do some round of reviews from Codex, and then I will go ahead and implement it. And here the UI refactor has some output, so my idea is good. Recommended approach. Presets, custom, tab view, yes, keep audience outside, yes. Good, so write me a detailed implementation plan. How would you implement it in current codebase, following our best practices, and store it into a TMP folder as a markdown file. All right. Writing, and I guess I will close this here. And I will work on our website. Media web. Okay, and our website, it's like this. I mean, the only reason for it right now was to put somewhere privacy policy and terms of conditioned links, but otherwise the website does not show anything, but it's live on the web, so it's kind of a shame a little bit if someone really founds it. So I want to improve it. And yeah, I have some examples what I like super quickly find out might be good candidates of nice websites for apps. So I will try to use like one shot to create a website. So I guess I will use Codex for it. Create me a little website which will present my iOS app. It's going to be HTML only website presenting the app, their benefits for the user, and containing link to download from App Store. Okay. I like these websites. Inspire yourself. Similar. What else? So far, do not include any contacts or blog or even a press kit. Maybe get inspired more from the puff count website, how it works, why puff count features. and skip reviews since we don't have any reviews on the App Store actually yet. You can use download button in the top header as well as download on the App Store official button in the text as well. Make sure the website is optimized for the desktop screens as well as mobile screens, so it layouts properly and it uses latest HTML technologies. For the website content, follow the documents I provide you for our app description, for issues or pain points described in other documents, so we know what are users' problems and how the app solves it. Or you can get inspiration from our onboarding, where we try to present this as well and sell how our app fixes it. And so where it's in this folder, there is App Store. Okay, so competitors key insights. So the onboarding has moved, so it's onboarding, not implementation plan. Onboarding architecture, I think it's the comprehensive document. Key insights, onboarding, and okay, so research app specs or app store listing. I don't know. Let's app store listing. Remember. And I want to give him some designs as well, so you can use them like screenshots. Oh, and this is good as well, actually. Yeah, this is good document and screens. I have like plenty of screenshots here, but too many of them. So I want a couple of them move to the website screenshots as well. This one. What type of question? Why not this one? Right. And last one. I think it might be enough. This is our App Store screenshots. Right. And maybe last note. And make sure the website follows our design feel we have in our app as well. So we use the similar color palette and styling and branding, etc. Index, let's index. Okay, so let's make it work. And okay, so let's go with onboarding findings high. Okay. All right, so I need to fill in some review points. For the one, yeah, I think the progress bar can stop before paywall, and the paywall would not be part of it. It's number 2, AI preview generation, not dependence injected. I'm not super strict about init injection, just do a thing which is simple and does not require lots of refactoring. Plan contains internal contradiction, protocol changes, not modify. Let's keep no protocol changes. Contradiction. Warning. Page viewed. Keep existing. version and document migration impact. The analytics for I don't want to use numbers for the onboarding pages steps. I want to have like separate analytic event for each onboarding page view, and I will just organize it myself in the analytics dashboard. But do not use same event for all onboarding pages, but instead use for each onboarding page use different analytics ID, and same for the buttons other actions. Right, back navigation blocking approach is fragile. Yes. Yes. Yeah, 6, there is no 6, and there's 8. Interesting. We must make sure we never miss analytics events on onboarding. I think the paywall should be like any other step and any other screen in the onboarding as well. Just do not display yeah, I mean, there's the paging indicator, which I don't want to display for the paywall, but I don't know. Getting complicated, but I don't know. Let's try it like this, and I think he will just provide new version of the onboarding. Here we have implementation plan. So current state, architecture, some mode enum, okay, I'll just discuss it. And the custom mode is paid feature. So I want, in this case, if user is not purchased the subscription, I want him make able to switch to the custom mode as well, but the custom mode will be covered with some overlay containing a button and CTA to say that he has to actually no. I don't want to overlay. I can make him fill it, but no. But in case user did not have upgraded to premium, the Start Game button would pop up a paywall screen in this case, and if user is filling some custom mode text and is not premium, we would display tiny label before Start Game button saying that custom mode is premium and he needs to purchase premium. Think of some suitable short text for this scenario. Alright, good. Onboarding here. So progress bar, scope, screens, okay. Yes, I mean, okay, yeah, it's acceptable for me, just treat screen number 13. But it's like risky for the future, but for a quick solution right now, it could work. Yeah, okay. Yes, update the plan file. And I think I will go and clean the Claude Code context because I want really a fresh look from Claude Code. So correct. List me possible improvements. And I do the same here. I'm really repeating some stuff here. I should make some like custom commands or something, but no, I'm too busy to do so. Does it correctly support our current behavior like premium, gating, etc.? And I really feel like it's valuable to do a reviews from both Codex and Claude Code on the same thing, and sometimes one of them finds valuable insights which the other one would forgot about. And how is our website going? All right. So here we are reviewing. And yeah, maybe I'm doing too much detailed because then I will do the implementation and then review it. You know what? I will just make Claude Code implement the feature already. Implement the new onboarding as much accurate as possible to the plan or to the plan. Yeah, I thought it's implementing here, but now it's updating the plan with implementation details. If unsure of something, ask. Do not make too many assumptions. And make sure it follows best practices and our agent rules and our app architecture. So good. And yeah, let's start. Let's keep it this change here. Let's start implementing it. Yeah. What do we have like for the feedback? Let's correctly propagating. So I will just copy paste this. Here is a feedback on the plan. Dig deep into the feedback, think about it, and think if it contains valid points or not, and improve all the things which are valid from feedback, or explain why the original plan was correct over the feedback. Good. Let's implement this feedback, and then I guess I will again give it to Claude Code to implement, because it should be like simpler functionality, and Claude is a little bit faster than Codex. And I have no idea what does it do here. Let's check. Web. Do we have any changes here? Oh, it's using my whatever. Cool. Let's try to display this web page. All right. All right. Wait. There is a double button. Okay. Yeah. It leads actually to the App Store. That's cool. But there's like, so I will wait until it finishes and then I can give some feedback. But I mean, for one shot, it's still better than really nothing. So download, like, yeah, cool. So yeah, definitely not so clean like the other pages, but yeah. So what changed? Premium gating, 3D meta. All right, so implement if the plan is not 100% accurate, use your best guess and best practices to implement the feature. Yeah. Are we clean? Yes, we are. So let's implement this. Okay, it will take some time here, definitely. Um, so I will just use different space here, and I will work in parallel in this repository because I'm doing like smaller rewrites than the onboarding. And what I really want to do is the LLM support. Okay, I'll just work in the same workspace, sorry, work tree, but on different feature. Hopefully I will not, I'll just need to properly like commit the stuff. But I will work on this. So I want to implement a fallback in case the Apple Intelligence is not available on the device. Right now we display like fallback offline questions, but instead I don't want to display offline questions in this case, but I want to use another provider using OpenRouter to access another LLM. And we have how is it called? Let's quickly find a question generator. Pipeline. There is it. And pipeline, and there was like foundation model service. And so I want to use the foundation model service. So wire it properly. First try to check if Apple Intelligence is available, and if not, then compose the prompts, builders, and question services, etc., so that it uses the remote LLM via OpenRouter instead. And I have OpenRouter guide here, and I have OpenRouter API key created. But in different work trees. I will copy it here into TMP folder. I don't know. I will not create markdown files for implementation plan, but I will just ask. First, think about the problem and give me a plan how you would implement it. Make sure we support, or by default we try, foundation models, but if not available, we use this OpenRouter based service. But from the views and observable objects, we should still keep using same interface, and it should be hidden from the UI layer which service we are using under the hood. It's matter only how do we compose it later. Cool. So there is, here we worked on the web page, right? So this is a web page. Right. So looks good, but let's make some changes. On the top area, just remove the Get the App button and keep only the App Store official button. There is no point to have same buttons next to each other, right? And since the screenshots are from the App Store and they already use title and subtitle, maybe do not create a border around them. What else? The sections below, like bill built for real moments, or how Woodia solves it inside the app. Just try to use more descriptive names and do not put all this section into that box with background and rounded corners. There are already boxes below it, so it's like too many boxes. Maybe use some kind of separator or distinguish these sections somehow different than having like too many boxes. And in the section inside the app, can we make the screenshots bigger? If I touch on some image, can it present like image slideshow in the full size? Let's see how it goes. So here we are building, almost finished. Here we are building, almost finished. Alright, here we are planning LLM functionality. It already runs some simulator. And I even didn't get into us, so here in the onboarding, let's quickly plan another feature. So I have investigate the commit history of this app, and in this app I was making a commit where I have modified the app from being iOS 20 plus only to be iOS 18 plus, and also to support macOS Catalyst. Investigate the change and compare with current app. I want to do the same change for current app as well. So I want to support iOS 18 and have Mac OS Catalyst version of this app. And I want to run unit tests on the Mac target and properly handle the UI changes between having liquid glass and not having liquid glass, etc. So here we are going to this our other feature. So we are currently working on onboarding, improving game setup view. This just asked for LLM and website, and yeah. So website is being worked on. It's still building. Right, so there is a plan for open router implementation. Pick provider. Yes. 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 Static provider. Runtime fallback. Recommended create question service open router. Fire up Bootstrap. Test first. For now, should I implement def bag only? So I'm not sure if I really understand it, but let's use this. The implementation plan sounds good, and I don't know what this. Do the check based on the availability of foundation models, and if not available, use OpenRouter. But if foundation model should be available, just use it, but do not make any fallback on foundation model errors yet. If foundation models is being used, it should be used all time. So basically no random switching to OpenRouter. Only the configuration at the very beginning, and then all the app lifetime use one or the other provider. Okay, okay, yes. Div bike only. Actually, yes, make it ready to switch from dev API key to later have a production, or best if you use the debug compile directive. So in the debug mode I use dev, and in production I will use different API key, which I will provide later on. Cool. Playwright, yeah, it's using Playwright. I'm doing real web development right now. Is there a JavaScript? Okay, Lightbox, cool. Okay, onboarding finished. So I will quickly see this. Game setup view. Okay, and we have simulator right now. That's cool. No, what's that? Okay, no, that's not what I liked. So, yeah, my idea was a little bit different. I wanted to have a page view, and one page would contain the content from given screenshot, and other page would contain the content from the other screenshot. And let's put in the screenshots. And custom. Page view. The page view would be scrolled horizontally, either by swipe gesture or can be changed by the segmented control. And also remove the lock icon from the segmented control. The message "Custom mode is premium, upgrade to start" should be below the Start Game button. Place it there instead of the custom mode. But actually it was implemented by Claude Code, so I put it here, but they don't have the screenshots. So once again, screenshot 1, screenshot 2, that's it. Alright, here we are implementing OpenRouter. Compacting conversation, cool. Alright, yeah. Here we go with, so let's try the onboarding. Actually, let's delete the app. Where do we have the simulator? I don't know. Okay, let's try. Okay, yes, great. We have some interesting navigation here. Don't get it right, but great conversation start with good question. Would be nice to have some illustration here. What brought you here? Cool. I mean, this was our original design, kind of created by here. I don't know. So, bored of the same old questions. I might need to check the text actually, but let's focus on structure more. So here, trying to figure out what the user's problem really is. And we will set things up exactly for this. Nothing to do, we've got you. We assure user that we understand his problem. Let's go. Answer a few questions so we can tailor the experience for you. Who are you playing with? What's the I play with different groups. How many usually play? Just me, 2 people. I don't remember what I have actually checked anyway, so it's age 35 plus. I am the old guy. How often do you play? First time? Yeah, this was a few times per year. And what makes a great question? Pick up 3. Yeah. Okay. Set the vibe. Okay. So. I mean, it's not that bad actually. Use the dark background below the controls like we have it on the game setup screen. Cool. It should actually use the exact same controls. And for example, the question intensity should use same text, and below the slider there is like silly or deep on the left and right side. So let's pick something. Generate should be centered here, but I mean, ask your crush out for coffee, organize a noise party. Alright, I can tweak it later. Maybe there should be like sentence, would you rather? And it got killed by some other process, I guess. Yeah. So parallel work, some other process is running the simulator, but oh shit. uh, and you know what? What session? Did it implement the changes already? Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't want to implement it. I just wanted to have a plan for it. Anyway, so we have right now And sorry that I'm talking, pejorative words on the live stream. I'm really sorry. And it looks like Claude Code got frozen for some reason. Okay. Okay. So how many changes did it do? Not so many. So maybe, I don't know. Now the question basically is just if I can separate these changes from the new onboarding changes. It all together in the same commit. I would like to probably separate it. It's a support for us 18 and liquid class. Catalyst. So do we have like catalyst? I will try to run it again. And let's see what change do we have here. Yes. That's what I had on my mind. Like this. That's the mode. Okay, so let's put the message custom mode is premium, upgrade to start above the start game button. Yes, this kind of looks like what I have had on my mind. It's pity that the audience is hidden, but yeah. Custom. Would be nice to put some kind of colored icon to the custom. Can you put the sparkle icon to the custom segment of the segmented control? And best if you could make it colorful as well. Like for example, using the gradient of our app has. But if it would require to develop custom UI control, do not do it yet. Oops. Okay, so I'm just tweaking the UI, but I guess it should probably work. And what do we have here? Static provider. Cool. So I will ask review. Review following changes in the current repository. Check uncommitted files and review changes related to the functionality described below. So I have pasted this. And to review by Claude Code, and here Sparkles custom. What? Let's take a look. I don't see any sparkles. Done. No. It doesn't seem it would show any sparkles. I'm not sure if this it is correct name of the SF symbol. Just double check it. Yeah. So let's try it again, and it should actually support. Let's try the onboarding again. We are bored. Need conversation starter. Signs awkward questions. Help. I need to double check this, like copy of. But anyway, I think so. We are playing family. On the "Who are you playing with?" screen, remove the checkbox for "I play with different groups", but instead include next option for different groups. To be, I don't know, 3-4 people. 25. Oh, we play often. What makes laughs really? Split the room debates. Why is there random? There should not be random, I guess. Yeah, that's what I asked for. Do we have any? Explore an European road trip route or lose 10 pounds by strictly dieting for next month. Okay. Actually, there is prompt which was used to the LLM, the Apple Intelligence. Topics, travel it. What did it put there? Instructions here and user prompt. Funny travel. I was inspecting the prompt in Xcode, and it does not seem there would be injected the information specific for the onboarding, for the audience, group size, what users want, or like what makes the best question, etc. Are we inserting it there? Anyway, let's continue. What even more control? Describe a scenario and I transcend. What is this? Okay, it's cool. Focus lines. Maybe this like duplicate here, I don't know. Try Vudia for free today, preparing for the paywall. Okay. And our paywall, and we pay, maybe. Do we pay or not? You're all set. Do not alter the paywall button titles. I don't want here to see you are all set. There should be the titles like we normally use. Keep the paywall as it was before, or maybe only change like the title or something, but not the button or purchases names, etc. And I'm curious why I cannot hit the paywall. And if I want to create a purchase on the paywall view, I'm trying to touch the button to purchase, but it does nothing. It does not initiate the purchase. It is somehow broken. Anyway, so I'll try to cancel. Yeah, start playing. And I think there was not a random topic here. I need to double check. Why is it there? Because I'm pretty sure I was removing it before. Anyway, let's improve the onboarding here. And here we have nope. Now the H tag creates like new segmented control. So there is segment for the sparkles image only, which cannot be selected. So just forget it with the sparkles icon. Right. Implemented. And I'm really curious about this functionality, which is being here. Open router. So double check your implementation and that you did not forget anything, and place there some switch which can override the model selection logic, so even on supported device, and it's enough only in debug mode, I can force select that I want to use open router. I have no idea what kind of like provider it actually selects. I have so I don't know. Here is my open router account, and honestly I don't know where to set it up. Open router. I have API keys. I have here the API key. And Yeah, I don't know, like somewhere I should be able to select like, which kind of provider I want to use, like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. There is like thousands of different models, Quant3, Coder, whatever. I need to and anyway, let's try to create another simulator and to see if we have simulators for, so let's say iPhone 16e 18.5. Did I download 18.5? I was wanting to download 18.6, but anyway. Cool. Is working here. What about our website? My God. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. So the screenshots at the top, and also in the middle part. Let's make them with rounded corners. It actually looks a little bit better. And let's try to choose different font and make a little bit more spacing. It feels kind of too crowded to me. Puff count. Same font like on puff count. EU and what else? Try to rephrase so that it presents more the benefits for user, or how does the app solve users' problems, instead of features of the app. Different window. It will take some time still to work on this website, but it's double checking something. Okay, okay. And I wanted to run this on iOS 18. Did it finish? This is original. You are all set. Okay, so let's try iOS 16, but I really want the open router functionality for older devices. Okay, so this is good start. Maybe this, and it's getting worse down the row. Product flow from setup to reactions. What the hell is this? Okay. Yeah, this kind of nice. Maybe later I will want to rephrase this part. Okay, so it's 3 p.m. So we are heading to close to my 2-hour window. I originally planned for these features, so let's see what we have so far. It definitely will be lots of work. Are we running iOS 18.5? 18.5, cool. So we support all the devices right now. Let's check something. Continue. Could not generate, yeah. Could not. Yeah. Need to handle this. But for free. That's what I want. Try premium for free. And subscribe. And awesome. And yeah, not supported. It's our. And yeah, prompt, cool. Yeah, this is our old style. And we have like offline questions. But it works kind of well. Let's try, macOS app to see how does it work on Mac Catalyst. And let's try open router. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's go through the onboarding here. It's a shame that like default iOS or macOS components, I need to click on the text label to really select the whole row or only rounded corner. But anyway, it's pity. But let's go through the onboarding. Wow, yeah. Not really super nice. Generates me question here because my MacBook supports functionality. Do you give up the ability to fly for unlimited? Do stop helping friends. Let's go to the app. Skip it. And yeah, start game. Great. It crashed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll work on it later, I guess. It's like on macOS, it does not inject. Oh shit. Oh, it goes to onboarding again. Anyway, I really wanted to see, yeah, the game, how it does look in the game. But yeah, on the macOS, it does not inject the environment variables same way on iOS. So something which does not crash on iOS, it crashes on macOS because it is missing some environment injected observable objects. So let's hope it will not crash for us here. Yeah, and this is our app. Here is one made just for you. I don't want this title. Come on. I'm still onboarding. I'm still on onboarding. Sorry. Okay, ugly. Now I can at least switch. Cool. Would you rather practice mindful gratitude? Spend a day exploring nature. Um, Not really readable, but volunteer your next weekend for strangers or spend your weekend helping friends. Mm, yeah. Uh, oh, it's like overflows here. We'll need some tweaks. The UI, but I mean, yeah, I can play it on Mac as well. Um, and it's kind of not nice that I have to stop using this X icon. Maybe there should be explicit stop button, but maybe only for macOS here because it seems I would get feeling like I close the whole app, but no, I stop the game here. How was it? Yeah, cool. No, I can play it on macOS as well. That's cool. And let's quickly try open router. Question. It created composer. Cool. Provided selected ones. Debug only override. Operation. Let's see. Would force open router? Alright. I mean, yeah. Mm, mm, um, where is it? Mm-hmm. It's like build setting. No, here. Okay. You know what? I'll just write like here right now, and let's see if we can actually use the open router. And there is my. Oh, it has chosen GPT. I think it's not even supported anymore. This 4.0. And there's my like API key, so I need to replace it with different one. Not sharing it publicly on the internet, right? So, but let's try it. How do I know that it has used OpenRouter? What's the prompt? Output to pick, generate 6 candidates. Yeah, it's like a different prompt. For each candidate, estimate predicted vote, improve the top candidates once. I mean, it spent a week at a cozy hotel with delicious room service, but no access to local attractions. Travel. Go on a spontaneous road trip with friends, but have. Looks like we have used OpenRouter. Let's check PIK's usage. Usage 0.01 $0.01. So let's generate 10 questions and see how much does it cost. 2, 3. Have endless supply of gourmet donuts delivered to your door every day. Get a lifetime subscription to fancy restaurant. And I feel like the OpenRouter, the GPT actually returns better questions than the Apple FoundationModels. Maybe I will just use that even for Apple Intelligence supported devices. I don't know. So how many questions did we have? Like 6? I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. 10. So roughly 10 questions cost us $0.002. Yeah, which is not very expensive, I guess. And let's finish. See the results. Generating profile. Sweet traveler. Cool. Yeah, so it works. I need to just like clean up the code base, do a couple of more reviews, handle edge cases, do lots of testing, and merge everything together, and I have it. So do we have we have the basic structure we need to adjust screens and text, etc. We have improved it, I think. macOS support, yeah, we have it. We need to handle macOS crashes due to environment missing. We have it. We didn't have time to localize app, unfortunately. And website, let's check how our website looks right now. It's a little bit better. Fresh air questions, set the vibe. Yeah, I think I need to redo this, but yeah, I mean, not super cool. Yeah, but yeah, I will decide if I will present it or not, or if I will have time to tweak it to be even better. I think it needs to be a little bit better to be really like not making actually harm instead of good presentation of the app. But anyway, for quick one shot and a couple of tweaks, not that bad, I would say. Anyway, thank you for watching if anyone was watching the live stream, and yeah, Let me know if should I make like more sessions like this. And feel free to try my app or follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Yuri Urbasek, and I will share my progress here as well. Or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it will motivate me to make more of these videos. And thank you guys. Thank you. That's enough with my web page. Bye.